Good greetings everyone, welcome to Flight Sim 24 and we have the big Fenix update. BFU as Fenix have been calling it. Obviously they couldn't use the F word, so they put Fenix in its place. Right, so where is she? There she is. Now, I've put the plane on a ramp as opposed to a gate. One reason was frame rates, and two because I think when we're near a jetway we don't get the stairs. So what happens is you get some placeholder stairs which look really grey and they've got no textures on and they just sit next to the plane, and then they disappear and these come into place. But this has only happened like this since I installed the latest GSX. So, welcome to Gray and David Pittman. How you doing, guys? Yes, this is the inspectable plane. We're going to go through as much as I can remember in just a moment. I've got my WinWings MCDU. I've got nothing on the display yet, but I haven't got the plane powered up either. So, I won't be taking you through the patch notes because that would take about at least an hour. It's huge. The patch notes are massive. But what I can tell you is the big changes, which is landing dynamics has changed. So, for example, if you are coming in to land and you're, about 50 feet off the runway, if you drop the throttle too early, now it's going to slam you into the ground, basically. So make sure you have to dethrottle at the right time, which is usually around 30 feet, 20-30 feet. So landing dynamics have changed completely. Fly-by-wire improvements have been made. And what you're looking at here, guys, as you can see, it's got the Microsoft Flight Sim 24 inspection circles there. But what you're looking at right here with this plane, with the 319 and the 321, is a complete rebuild. So this is a full FS 2024 package plane with modular sim objects and FS 2024 features on board. The A319 sharklet wings, made of chocolates, no, sharklets, like those. I think that's a new addition into the sim now. I think it was only the IAE engines before on the 319. And oh no, maybe not. No, I think the sharklet was already here, and now we have additional engine models on that plane. Yeah, I think that's what it is. We have a new flight deck for FS 2024, which we'll go into more about, a little bit more about later. Reworked display rendering, new sounds, new sound set throughout, and a new livery manager in the client software. Also, we've got new dynamics when the plane is rolling under manual control and whatever, right? You'll feel the plane more accurate now. So, there's more. I mean, those are just the big changes. But there's many little changes, like really silly stuff. Silly in a good way. So, we'll go and take a look at those. Now, first thing, where do I even start? Maybe get some power on the plane. I had something in my mind there to do, and I'd just forgotten what it was. I have no idea who Tom O'Brien is. Okay, this is the ground power unit, which is not switched on inside the plane. We've not even been inside the plane yet. It's still cold and dark in there. There's nothing switched on. But now we can walk up to this panel and everything you see is functional. I don't know if I can just get a bit closer there. So if I was to go and switch on the GPU and everything, then this light test would actually work. It's not working because I don't have the GPU switched on inside the plane. We'll go and do that. But guess what? I can unplug the plane. Now the ground power has been disconnected. Let's plug it back in again, shall we? I love how it's got a little hook there to keep it on. Even like these switches work for the shut off and everything if you need to shut it off. I guess that's an emergency shut off. We got a cockpit call, which I guess is to inform the pilot, you know, that the ground power's on. I don't know, but it gives you a comms inside the cockpit, and you've got a reset button. All of this fully working, and I'm pretty sure if I was to disconnect the ground power that we could just close that flap. There we go. So that's fully interactive. That's to start with. Right, so now that we've got ground power to the plane, let's go and turn it on inside as well. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the plane. There we go. Oh, before we do, let's have a walk, because there's one panel I didn't find yet, but now I know where it is. Where's that little thing underneath the plane? There it is. Is that it? That little widget thing? Yeah. That. So this must be the fuel panel. Oh, it says it on it. Now, I don't know if I can get you guys up close here. I don't think I can go high up. Unfortunately, my pilot isn't very tall. This is fully working, guys. I mean, you can, if you want, you can manually get the fuel pumped into the plane here. And if you flick, I know, let me see if I can put my light on here. There we go. Now, we also have a defuel. So if I pull this out, we can press that down, but I think we've got to have certain hydraulic powers on as well inside the plane to do this. They've got to be I think the yellow hydraulic bus has to be switched on. And then we can press this and it will defuel the plane. It'll actually take fuel out. Everything here works as it does in the real plane. You've got your refuel. If you want to do it manually yourself, maybe one day I'll try that. Open, normal and shut, and then we have the valves, open, normal and shut. We've got testing for the lights, so that's those and those. And these, when we get the plane powered up, will show a digital set of numbers on there. Obviously there's no power to the plane yet, so I'm going to leave that flap open. There's many more flaps to look at. And believe me, when certain doors open, like cargo doors and stuff like that, they work exactly as they do in the real plane, including like how gravity will affect them. So for example, I can use the hydraulics to close these doors, but if I then don't go and lock them in time, they'll fall open again, but only to the point where the hydraulics will stop it going any further. And that is exactly the way it is on the real plane, apparently. So, if you want to fully inspect your plane before you... Oh, Jesus. I've never seen that. If you want to fully inspect your plane before you fly it, as any good captain should, then you can. So now we can actually go up. Hey, how you doing? Get paid well? Do you get paid really, really well? Do you? What do they say? Busting your balls? There's the cockpit. Now, we have to operate this. And this has got proper, like, you know when you push a door open and it's got like pressure to it? You really feel that on this. So let's push that in, and then let's raise this up, and then I think we can just See, and I've got to keep yanking it because it's a big, see the way it opens? It's slow and okay, and now I can walk on board. And we have a new switch, and it's a bus switch up here, which not only provides lighting into the cockpit here once the plane is powered up with the GPU and stuff, but it also allows power to all systems on this bus, which is the panels, some of the systems underneath that you've seen me open the panels for. So we'll have a look at that in a moment. I hope the frame rates stay with me. So far so good, I think. So now there is a unique way of getting into the cockpit. Now there will be some clipping. I think they're trying to work on that if they can, but there is some clipping, you see, like this. We're not going to worry about that. That also happens at the back of the plane. So right now, just take a look at those coat hangers. Okay, now I'm going to sit down in the Microsoft way, which is Shift and C. All right. Okay, so now let's take a look at the hangers. What do you see, guys? A high-vis jacket, which is exactly what you need to go out and inspect your plane. If you click on that high-vis jacket, you are now wearing it, and you are now ready to go out. See, there is clipping. You are now ready to go out and walk around your aircraft. And when you get back in, you can put your high-vis jacket back on the coat hanger, and you're back as a captain. Now this chair, I think, normally would go forward of its own volition, but I don't think that we got power to the plane. Can I do it from here? So let's put the batteries on if we can do it from here. No, I guess we're... oh yeah, we can. And let's go into external power. Let's do the nav while we're doing it. And my wings MCDU has in fact come to life. So let me just get a few things done here. Crazy detail. There's more to come. There's more to come. Alright, so we're just powering the plane. I think I'm still stood up. I don't know why I'm in the middle of the aircraft though, but okay. Oh, that's because I moved myself here. Alright. Right, so now I should be able to flick this switch, and in a couple of seconds the cabin should light up. The plane is still effectively cold and dark. Now, it hasn't, so do we need hydraulics? Oh, by the way, just a little note, in case you're wondering how crazy Fenix got. If you hear my footprints, it actually sounds like I'm on a carpeted floor inside. Outside, it sounds like outside footprints, but if it's raining, and your footprints will sound like you're sploshing in the rain. This is how crazy these people get. Now we can also open the back door here, so I'm going to demonstrate this. So the lock is already up. Normally that would be down, so we pull the lock up, and then we grab the handle and yank that up, and then we just... I can't do it all in one go because it's a big heavy door. And there we go, and now we can get out of the back. How freaking cool is all this? I mean, this was already the most study level aircraft, but now they just went crazy with it. And I love it. And there's so much, so many more things. Okay, so now we are lit up. Let me just put my light on again. So now it's got the amount of fuel on each wing. We've got nothing in the center. That's not a lot of fuel, is it? So normally with GSX you can call the fuel truck, but I wonder if, like, how do you set the amount of fuel that you want, or do you just keep... Right, so these are the fuel valves for each wing, center, wing. So if I was to open those, what you've got open and shut, what's normal? So if we open those, will that accept flow from either side? And we open this one, and is it refuel up, or what does this do? I should have been paying attention to the video. Oh, it is fueling. Oh, damn it. Oh, is this my pre-selected? No, wait a minute. Yeah, pre-selected 3, which is 1.5 plus 1.5. So do I not... Oh, decrement and increment, look. So I set how much fuel I want. Well, I'll just be happy. I'll just stick 2 tons in either side. 1.8. Let's go 1.8. We'll probably add more fuel later. Honestly, though, I prefer just to call the fuel truck because it looks better. But this, I mean, you can literally just operate it yourself. And if I want to take fuel out, I can defuel. Why can't I grab that? Okay, I can't grab these shut. Oh, I know why. Because they're stuck in the open position. They need to go back to normal. So of course the red tabs can't close. Crazy. Okay. So, under here now, where the ground power is, we should be able to do a light test. And there we go. Just to make sure everything is working. And the cockpit call should be working. Although I don't know however it's going to work. Yeah, external power available or not in use. Obviously available is lit. And then we have this shut off which we can perform if we want to. Alright, what else do we have, guys? Well, let me show you. You want to see crazy detail? Or no, I'm not going to say crazy detail. It'll be a wrong way to describe it. But do you want to see a detail on the plane where you think they didn't have to, but they did it anyway? Sometimes when you walk up to a jet engine, you want to inspect the fan blades. And now you can, by manually spinning them in either direction. You can hold the middle here to stop it. It's probably easier that way. And then you can just spin the fan blades and just inspect that they're all okay. The only way you can move the fan blades is at this bottom area, because obviously as a human you're not tall enough to reach any higher, so you can only spin from the bottom here. Normally sometimes they're spinning on their own, aren't they, just because of the wind and stuff. These ones look pretty still. And of course that is available on both sides naturally. Why wouldn't it be? So all you have to do is just stand in front of the engine, not while it's on, sucker. Is this actually moving, this one? It looks like it is. Or is that just an after effect? And then we'll just grab the mouse and just inspect the blades. They didn't have to build this in, but they did, because they could, basically. They're just showing off. Okay, so now we have a panel. We'll get to the cargo in a minute, but there's a panel somewhere. We've already got a bit more detail in the wheel well here, but there's more now because they weren't happy with that. Now where is the circle for that? The circles have disappeared, and I wonder if that's because we've got the plane powered on. Where's the belly panel? Is it that? No. Is it this? It has to be near the wheels, I know that. It's a small panel that drops a big panel. VR touch gloves needed. Right, so there's the wheels. There's a small panel, guys, which drops the big one. This is the fella. Okay, now, in order to drop the big panel, you need to pull this lever. Now, I believed at the time that you needed hydraulics yellow on for that, but it seems I'm mistaken. It looks like ground power does it, but I believe you need hydraulics yellow on for the cargo doors. So filthy as it is, this does get you a very much more detailed view, and I'm sure there's places I just can't quite get to see. Where's the wheels? Oh, there. So you can see the mechanism that goes all the way into here, and all the hydraulic lines and stuff, if you wanted to, you know, inspect your aircraft. They really could give it a clean though. But I think that goes quite a way in there. And to close the panel, we just get under this lever and find the hot point for it. Where's the click point? Oh, wonderful. Great, now I've got to leave that thing open. It's not clicking, guys. Shit. We can't take off with it like this. We're in Paris. I'm planning to fly to Manchester. How are we going to do this? There must be a hit point somewhere. Do I need the hydraulic? Let's go turn the hydraulic yellow bus on and just see if it's that. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well now I'm here. Actually, where am I? The door's closed. Put me back outside. There we go. Okay. Now, the jacket is there, which means I'm in normal mode. There we go, that's it. Right, so let's have a look at the bus. Okay, that's actually quite dark. Can we have the panel lights on, por favore? Remind me where they are. Oh yeah, they're up here. Ironically enough. Come on, Rusty. I know we've got these. Alright, so the yellow bus is here, so we're going to put the electric pump on for that. And now let's get our asses outside again. Can you come out of this view, please? Thank you. Who closed the door? I didn't. I hope you haven't closed all the panels that were left open. No, you didn't. Okay, well, let's see if this closes now, because if it doesn't, I'm in a bit of trouble. Yay! So you do need the hydraulics on to close it. Alright, let's get this panel closed as well. What, is that a dog? Also, when these blades are moving, guys, on their own, when they're moving on their own, you can hear them clicking on the sides here. Yeah, you might just hear a clack, clack, clack. Ever since I put that yellow hydraulics bus on, though, it's like a dog's barking. Oh no, where's the hit point for this panel? I just had one there, but I don't know if it was that. Ah, where is it? First time, guys. First time. I'm a newbie pilot. Okay, so rear cargo hatch. Here it is, and there is the handle. So before we touch it, we need to open this panel. And here is a lever that opens the thing. But it won't do it because we have to unlock it first, right? So we can't do it. And it will not fully open. It will just drop out a few inches, and it will not fully open unless you have the yellow hydraulics bus on. That's the only way. And it'll only close if you have the yellow hydraulics bus on as well. So let's push that in and pull that out. And that's where it drops, right? Now, when it closes fully, like I say, if you don't lock it after a certain time, it will drop back to this position because gravity and stuff. So now we should be able to... all those different sounds, man. Oh, I have to keep hold of it. I have to keep hold of it. Talk about interactive. Has it stopped? I think so. So the same applies to the front. And here's another cool thing. If you turn off the yellow hydraulics bus right now, you may have to wait a little while, but this door will lose hydraulic pressure, and it will very slowly start to drop down. I don't plan on finding out how long that's going to take, but it will, because you know, it'll lose that hydraulic pressure build up. So let's see if we can lock this properly. So we're going to go the other way now. Maybe I should position myself so I can see it. That yellow bus is noisy, man. Jesus. And there's a green and a blue hydraulics bus. Okay, so that's the only way you can seal it in to place properly. You can't push the door in to the plane like this by hand. Okay, I'm thinking that's locked. If it isn't, it's going to drop back again. But I'm going to say I'm confident there, and we're going to close that panel. And we should have exactly the same on the front cargo panel. So there's the door, and under here there should be, wherever that is it this? No. I haven't actually tried the front one, but I'm assuming it's... I love that Doppler effect on the sounds there. I'll stand up. Yeah, you see there's a little bit of clipping, but... So we have the same for the front. Exactly the same. Do you know what? I could kill all of those sounds by just pulling the plug here. But I won't. Yeah, so it seems those inspection points, those circles disappear when you put the plane into ground power, which is fair enough. You can't remove the chocks here, that's done on the EFB. Now, in case you're wondering about stuff on the EFB when the plane is not powered on, if you come out here, you don't have to be out here, you can be anywhere, or anywhere. If you go into the normal Microsoft Flight Sim tablet, look what we have here. The Fenix tablet is accessible from the Microsoft Flight Sim tablet. Is it on? Will it come on? There we go. So how freaking cool is this? And where's the home? Where's the home? No, that's not the Fenix one. That is not the Fenix one. There we go. So now we have the Fenix, and they've got new updated Navigraph charts which synchronize fully with SimBrief now. So it's all good. They've really done a great job here, and as you can see, we're flying the A320 CFM engines with the sharklet wings, those little things. Look, we've got import route from SimBrief right here, so I can do that. There we are, Charles de Gaulle, which is where we are now, in Paris, and flying to Manchester. And now we can take a look at all our charts from outside the plane. We can take a look at the Manchester approach, which is, I don't remember what runway we've been assigned. Let's just pick something like this. And we can just have a look at the charts here from Navigraph. Neat, very cool. So, have I closed all the panels? I haven't got a clue. I think so. Oh, I don't know. Did we? Oh, can't get around there. Did I close the fuel panel? Actually, can I go beyond that rope? We are completely roped off here, guys. Can I go through? Yeah. That noise, it's annoying, but I like it because it's authentic. I love it. Yeah, we did close the fuel panel. We are going to need more fuel, I think. Are there any more panels? I really don't know. This is just the outside, and then of course you've got the new flight dynamics and the landing dynamics to make it even more realistic now. And they've compared it with real world data as well, and they say now it's absolutely pretty just spot on. But the way they do it is when they compare the real plane versus their version, they don't sit a guy down playing the sim with a joystick. The inputs that a joystick would give and a throttle would give, it's all done, the numbers are fed into the software to control the plane. And apparently the way the plane has been handling and landing, they've got it super close, almost bang on to the real plane. Close enough that you probably wouldn't even know the difference. I don't even think a real pilot would know the difference. Right, so I'm going to lock that door because it isn't locked. Let's close this door. Not quite. And then we need to lock it with this. And then put the safety catch on, I think. I think this arms and... yeah, it says disarmed and armed, so that arms the door. Right, there are 4 on each side. Pretty sure we should be okay here. Yep. There's the emergency doors there. And yes, it is open. Come on. Give me the hit spot, please. Otherwise I'll have to go and do it off the EFB. Oh. Can we do it from outside, maybe? But then how do I get in the plane? No, she doesn't want to slide. Is she all the way back? Did I not push it all the way back? Okay, let's get in. See if we can do it from here. So if we, oh, what the hell do we do now? Oh, here, apps. Right, so we need the Fenix EF. Oh, do I get out of this? Here? Yes. Oh, I should have loaded in Beyond ATC that we would have seen and heard planes taking off. Right, let's go to ground services. And we have the second door. Let's close that. There we go. Now you'll notice the stairs are not enabled, but yet they are there. We can take the chocks and cones away from the wheels. Right, I've inspected the plane. I am happy with it. And doors are all properly locked. Yes, this was supposed to be a British Airways flight, but we're on Cheesy Jet instead. Oh, don't tell me these open. I don't think they do. No. What about the blinds? I don't know, maybe I need to get closer. I don't think they work on this. I'm going to turn that bus off because that is really annoying. Okay, so I'm going to hang up my high vis and let's get up here and turn off that yellow bus. Is that what it was though, really? Oh, the door's open? I thought it was shut. We just checked. This is weird because oh, well, no, you're charging. You're charging because we're on ground power. Stop whinging. Right, go there. Oh, it does show the door open. It's great that you can do all of this manual. Now, how do you get rid of the stairs now? Because they're not here. What if I don't know who's providing the stairs. I don't know if it's GSX or Fenix. On, off. Okay, let's do Fenix. Sorry, let's do GSX. Operate stairs. Aha. Okay, it's GSX doing it. So what's happened then is Fenix have integrated GSX into their operations, because I only had to load the plane onto the airport, and then these stairs came automatically. I didn't have to do a thing. I didn't ask GSX to do it or nothing. It just was there ready for it. Right. It's not up to me to pull the ground power, so I'm going to leave that on because we need it for now. So yeah, we'll keep the GPU on. So what do you guys think of this? It is GSX, yeah. I just needed to find out for myself. Another thing they've done is on these displays here, and I don't know if it passes across to these displays. I think probably it does. It seems in the real world plane, if you're flying on a very sunny day and sunlight hits these displays, I think in the past they became quite difficult to see. And from what they were saying at Fenix is, when sunlight hits these digits, they actually begin to look brighter, so you can still see them. And so now that is what we've got mimicked on here now. So if we get a big blast of shadow and sun, and some of that sunlight hits these displays, these numbers, we should still be able to see them. Also, all the displays here have been recolored and re-rendered to look just like the real thing. They've just been color graded a bit better, I think. In fact, that's everywhere, and this color, these colors that you see here have now been more color matched to the real thing. I notice a difference here straight away. That looks different to me. That looks a little bit darker, and it looks a little bit redder. It was a bit more orange last time. Yeah, they've really gone to town on all of this. And look at those scratches there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, what did we put? 1.81 in each side, didn't we? So yeah, it makes sense. 362 on everything. Yeah, free update. Completely free update. Yeah. They've really done well on this. But what I'm curious about is that upper switch. I want to light the cabin up. What if I float around to it? Can I do it from that way? That switched it off now, isn't it? Why aren't the cabin... Okay, so do I need to have the cabin light switch on in the cockpit? Is that what that is? And if so, where the frickin' hell's the cabin light switch? Is there a toilet? Yeah, but I think there is, but it's not modelled. Do we know where the cabin lights are? See, this display isn't as bright as it was. I've got the overhead integral light on full, and I ain't getting jack. And even these lights are not full either. What's going on? Why aren't these lights coming on? Oh, they are. Oh, it's just not very bright then. It used to be quite brighter than that before. Where's cabin lighting? Do we know? Does it have one? Is it up here? Or is it somewhere else? I'm going to have to put this on bright for now because it's going to get dark. Okay, well if it's not round here, then I can only think that perhaps... Oh, these frame rates are going to kill me. Normally we should be getting... Last time I loaded this plane up, we were getting between 70 and 100 frames per second. Oh, now it's gone to 100, but I think it's just dependent on the airport as well. This one looks quite detailed, and it's not even a third-party one. So we've got... These are panel lightings for here, but... Yeah, I don't know. Here? I don't know. I don't know how to get the cabin lights on. I know in the video the guy just flicked that switch and then we waited a couple of seconds. Do we need to be on that bus? Oh, let's have a look. Let's put that noisy yellow bus on. Oh my god, these cameras are really giving me grief now. Yeah, see, they were on already. The switch was on. Oh, and by the way, when you put this on, it relies on ground power, I'm pretty sure. When you put this on, and the switch is flicked into place, if I was to go outside the plane now and pull that ground power cable, this switch would automatically flick itself back off again. I'm surprised we're not getting all this lit up. Yeah, sometimes the landings can be terrible on frame rates. Sometimes just looking around, it's almost as if the sim gets shocked into, oh my god, what are you doing? You know, and it just kind of freaks out. But yeah. Alright then, guys. So, we've already got the flight loaded in then. Well, we did it before. Oh no, we did it in the Microsoft pad, didn't we? So there we go. Let's do it here. We're 24 minutes late now. Well, sue me. Right, I haven't even checked the route yet. Alright, that looks decent. And then here We have a QNH of 1019. Let me load up, just to kill the frame rates a bit more, let me load up Beyond ATC now. My pad is charging up, it's on 36 now. If you switch this on without turning the plane on, it really does use up. I wonder if it's switched on when I'm outside the plane, before I even get inside at all. I wonder. Right, arrival at Manchester. Okay, looks good. The weather looks nice. Looks like we're going to be okay. It's not raining or anything. Right, so I do have one of these MCDUs on my desk, so I'm going to be using that. So you'll just see it working on its own. Let me just see if, I don't think there's any messages because it didn't say there was any. Oh, there is a load sheet. Okay, so we'll accept that. I could put the MCDU cam on, but the reason I haven't is because I just want to concentrate on showing the update on this one. You understand, right? Okay, now Beyond ATC is having a problem loading the airport of Paris. Okay, so in the meantime, let's go to menu, and let's go into here, and we can see that the air rack data, cycle data, lasts until the 6th of August, so we're good there. And it looks like the navigation has upgraded, so that's alright. So let's go to here and let's load up the flight plan. It's amazing that I'm actually touching buttons to do this. It's brilliant. Do I have an MCDU view? Yeah, there you go. Right then, sim brief, where are you? What is the cost index for this flight, please? 9. And we will be flying up to 36,000 feet. So flight level 360. And let's call in, oh, flight number. Well, it was going to be British Airways. Let me just clear the scratch pad. So it's ESY, because we are EasyJet. EasyJet 2627. Okay, let's get the wind information in. How cool is this MCDU, man? Oh, I don't know, Sebby's, about the frame rate. No clue at all. I haven't been in, I've only tested the plane. And even if the frame rates dropped or went up a little bit, I wouldn't be able to tell you if it was an improvement over the previous, because, yeah, I don't know. Right now I'm hitting 75 and 83 frames. So we'll see what happens. Okay, flight plan then. Now, in terms of loading up passengers and stuff like that, I could do it via GSX, but I've already taken the stairs away and all that. So I'm just going to do it quickly. So fuel, cargo and passengers, we're going to be doing it on the EFB. So let's get the flight plan in. So from Paris, we're going to be departing from runway 27 left. And we're going to be going via ATRE 6D, which is just coming up. There it is. And there is no transitions, so we're going to insert that into the flight plan. Okay, let's come down to Manchester Airport. Let's get rid of that scratch pad data. Okay, so we're going to be arriving on runway 23 right, I hope. Just don't bring, you can bring me down on any airstrip here, but just don't do 23 left, because it's the only one that doesn't have ILS. Right, the star we're coming in on is Elvo 1M, which is right there, and there are no transitions available. So let's insert that. Alright then, sweetness. Oh, we've got that mode, have we? Okay. So now what I'm going to do I don't have to actually look down at the MCDU anymore. I can actually fully focus on this. We're going to switch this into plan mode, and I'm just going to run through the flight plan properly here. There we go. Can you hear me clicking the buttons? Okay. Ooh, hello, what the hell? So I've got to approach Manchester Airport runway, turn away from it, and then loop back and come round back the other way. What tablets are you taking? Why? We've literally got to fly to the runway, fly away from it, and then loop back. Okay, how many miles out are we going to be? About 12? Looks like 12 miles. Alright. So, hold on then, because the point before that, let me just go back the other way, is Dane. So Dane, let me just check out Dane a second, because I want to check that out. So let's go to charts, and Manchester, let's have a look at approach, and it is runway 23 right, yeah. So 23 right ILS. Is Dane on here, on the top here? No. So what's the last thing? D10, that's at 10 nautical miles. Right, so it's a D10 that we start dropping down. And where are you? Well, okay. Right, let's take a look at Dane then. So let's go over here, and Manchester. I like that. If it says if you can't land at Manchester, then you divert to Heathrow. Brilliant. Right, so arrival is via Elvo 1M. Yep, that's this fella. So Dane, talk to me. There you are. Because I want to know what I'm supposed to be. Okay. So 8,000 at Dane. And we're coming in, let me have a look. We have Elvos and Leicester here, so I'm guessing it's Elvos we're coming in through, yeah. So Elvos, then TNT, then Cushy. There's Cushy. I'm guessing. Oh, this is TNT. Yeah, the VOR here. Elvos, TNT, Cushy. Dane is 8,000. And then on the final approach, yeah, what it doesn't show is the fact that we're, like, this is the runway here, the fact that we're going to be flying this way and then looping back and back down again. And I did say it was around 12 miles, and there is the re-intercept point. Look, we can come round here. And so we're going to be 12 miles out. And the final altitude we want to select here is 3.5. Okay, the plane can drop from 8 to 3.5 in 12 miles, no problem. In fact, it's more than 12 miles it's got to do it in. Okay, so while I'm here on this chart, the runway is 249. The decision altitude is 200 feet above that, so it's 449. So the DA here is 449, and I don't need it for this plane, but the ILS frequency is 109.5, and the inbound course is 232 degrees. Again, if I was in a Boeing, I would need that, otherwise it screws up. Ask me how I know. And on this one it doesn't. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet, and if we go to Charles de Gaulle, we want to depart. Actually no, let's go to, I know we're departing here, but let's go to approach, because it's going to be on, oh sorry, yeah, approach, it's going to be on there anyway. Let's just pick one. Nope, it's not what I want. I'm not seeing it listed. Okay, let's try the approach then. Okay, let's try here. Right, the transition altitude out of Paris is also 5,000. So okay, that's it. And the heading out on runway 23 right. No, it's not. 27 left. It's 23 right is our arrival. So let's go to ground charts. And which one's it going to be? Is there one that says info? Oh, please tell me there is. This one's got all the parking places as well. Ah, airport info. Nope. This one? Yep, thank you. Right, so runway 27 left is here. We are here, as you can see with the orange arrow. So we've got a taxi quite a bit. So the outbound is 264 heading. 264 out. Okay, cool. Lovely. It is a weird approach. It is very much so. We are going to be late for takeoff, but it doesn't matter. Right, we are today called Speedbird 2627. I'm just going to tune in to the ATIS frequency now, so stand by. In fact, I'm going to tune in manually, guys, because, yeah. So the frequency is 128.230. So let's go there, and let's get up to 230. Let's go this way. Okay, perfect, and let's swap it to the active.
QNH 1019er.
1019.
VFR condition. Landing runway 09er left, 08 right. Departing runway 09er right, 08 left.
Oh shit.
050. Numéro cranes in operation around Charles de Gaulle.
I hate this.
As these on initial contact, you have information echo.
I hate this. It's a different runway to take off from.
Charles de Gaulle Airport information echo. 1917 Zulu. Wind 260 at 4. Visibility 10 miles or more.
What did she say? Information Zulu?
Ceiling
I missed it.
7,800 broken. Temperature 19er. 2.14. QNH 1019er. VFR condition. Landing runway 09er left, 08 right. Departing runway 09er right, 08 left. Transition level 050. Numéro cranes in operation around Charles de Gaulle. At these on initial contact, you have information echo.
Air 7 Kilo Romeo, IFR 2 Newcastle Airport. Air Aeroxy 7 Kilo Romeo, de Gaulle delivery, expect runway 08 left, Agopa 6 hotel departure, with the PG082 transition, initial climb to flight level 060. Scope 2112. Agopa 6 hotel departure, with the PG082 transition. Scope 2112.
I can't get a word in edgeways.
Aeroxy 7 Kilo Romeo. Aeroxy 7 Kilo Romeo, readback correct. Contact ground 121 decimal 81 when ready for push or start. Ground 121 decimal 81 when ready for pushback or engine start. Aeroxy 7 Kilo Romeo, bye bye.
De Gaulle delivery, this is Speedbird 2627 with information Zulu, request IFR clearance.
Aerope 1578, ready to copy
I hope, was it Zulu? I freaking hope so. They're going to tell me off otherwise.
Aerope 1578, de Gaulle delivery, expect
I got the message in, I'm just not in the queue for the reply.
03 transition. Scope 1000.
Which noise, Sebbies? Which noise? Because I'm getting a lot through the microphone for some reason.
Transition. Scope 1000. Aerope 1578. Aerope 1578, readback correct. Contact ground 121 decimal 81 when ready for...
I'm getting a lot through my mic, I don't know why. I think it's probably not set up properly.
Decimal 81 when ready.
It's not set up to cancel out the background noise. Oh, hold on though.
Speedbird 2627, de Gaulle delivery, expect runway 09 right, Atrex Sea Golf departure, initial climb to flight level 060. Scope 0350.
Okay, I'm going to have my guy respond to that.
Atrex 6 Golf departure. Squawk 0350. Speedbird 26.
Okay guys, we've got a different departure, so we're going to have to program that in.
Speedbird 2627, readback correct. Contact ground 121 decimal 61 when ready for...
So the squawk is 350. I'm going to write that down. Yeah, you'll have to be a bit... Oh, his noise. Yeah, there's lots of talk here. Right, so we are now departing on runway 09. Oh, let me do it on my thing. 09 right. Via... He's given us
Speedbird 2627, readback correct.
Atray 6G.
121 decimal 61 when ready for pushback or engine.
Atray 6G.
Ground 121.61 when ready for pushback or engine start.
So this is our new departure now. Oh, awesome. We have a discontinuity immediately. Okay, we'll join those up. Alright, so clear discontinuity, and that should join those up nicely. There we go. Okay, let's run through. I think the rest should be fine because it was before. Diggy, yeah, we're good.
LZ642 Victor, get
Okay, so we've had to switch runway, so it does not agree with the Simbrief flight plan now. So I'm going to change it on Simbrief. I don't think it's going to make any freaking difference, but I'm going to force 09 right. Do I want to select new SIDs and stars? That's a good question. I'm going to say yeah. See if it gives me the right one. I'm going to generate the flight. It needs to give me Atray 6G. It hasn't, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll just have to live with it. Okay, what am I missing here, guys? Where's the main? There. What I could have done was reset the time so we wouldn't be late. And it's set here for British Airways, so you know what? I'm going to edit this and the time. So we're going to be EasyJet, so ESY, and the departure time. Now this is 1850, which is 1950 for us. If we're 45 minutes late, oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just go 2 hours in front, or an hour and a half in front.
Helvetic Victor, runway 0 numéraire taxi via Alpha, Delta Alpha 1, Bravo, Bravo Delta 2, Delta 2.
Give me a sec, guys, just regenerating another flight.
Alpha 1, Bravo, Bravo Delta 2, Delta 2, Helvetic 42 Victor.
Okay, so I've given myself 5 minutes and we're now EasyJet.
Get Zulu 3 taxi via Zulu 7, Kilo 7.
It's not going to matter too much. Alright, so back to here. And let's go to here now. And the next page. And now we want the fuel in. Okay, so we do that from the tabs. So let's go to mass and balance. And this is why we had to reload this, the flight plan.
Delta, Bravo Delta 9, Alpha, Alpha 3, Alpine 12 Golf Whiskey.
There's no separate volume control on Beyond ATC. It's so weird. It's really weird. But I can tune him out. But I'm going to have to put him back on a bit later. Otherwise we won't be able to get clearance to go out. Okay. Right guys, so where was I? Oh yeah, here. Yeah, so I had to reload the flight plan so that the fuel and the amount of passengers and everything matched up. So we're going to load the aircraft instantly. You see the plane move there as we got the fuel and the passengers on board. Now we're going to send all that information to the MCDU. And it has done so. And I know that because I can see it. And there it is. Okay. So we've got 26 minutes of fuel remaining. Will that be enough to get us from Manchester to Heathrow? Probably. As long as we get told early enough. Right, so 6 tons of fuel will be running. So if I go back outside now with my little high-vis jacket on and I go to the fuel panel, it should say 3 tons in each wing. Shall we? Shall we, just for a thing? I can quickly get out by doing it this way. Oh no, I can't. It won't let me go out the plane now. Normally in flight sim it would just put me outside and that would be it. But I've actually got to... Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. I literally can't leave the plane now. Oh, it's put my armrest back down again. Well, it's... You're going to have to go up because I need to put that on. Right, let's lock... Oh, is it closed? No, let's close the door. And lock it. Why are you pointing up? You should be pointing left and right, surely. Right, okay then. Door's locked. What next, Rusty? Now performance. Let's see if I can notice the handling difference of the plane. Fenix did say to people, if you feel the plane handling differently and it's a bit weird, don't call in and complain. Practice with it a few times. Get used to it because it's quite different how it handles, and if it still feels off, then give us a call, basically. Don't just give us a call in the first attempt. Right, so the runway surface is dry. Flap config, we want optimal. We're not forcing toga. Anti-ice is off because the weather is above 10 degrees. It's 19, so we don't need that. Packs will be on, and you fill in the takeoff weights and sync the weather just to be up to date. Cool. Calculate, please. Alright, so we have a downward pitch of 0.5, flex to temp 64 degrees. engine out. So let's send all of this to the MCDU with this button. Ping! And there it is. All populated. Downward pitch 0.5, flex to temp, all the V speeds, the transition altitude is there. 1370, did I not see 80? Or am I dreaming? I did see 80. See, I'm observant. And we've got 1880 there. Why have you dropped it? It's not going to make any difference. I'm just wondering why there's a difference there. Alright, so back to the flight plan then. And I think we're ready. So let's go up here. And it's about time I had the nav lights on anyway. And let's get the strobe on as well. Should have done that before, but now this is looking a bit brighter, now that it's probably getting a little bit darker outside. We'll put the smoking... No, smoking stays off. Seatbelts on now. Fuel pumps all on. We don't need to put the hydraulic electric pump on. The engine, it's got engine pumps here, but the electric pump is what we need to manually do those panels and stuff at the back and make doors work and things. Yeah. What else? I think that is probably it. So APU can go on. 2, 3, start. It's still not dark yet, but I reckon we're going to have it's going to be pretty dark by the time we land. But look at the redness around just the tinge around that sky there. Those clouds. That looks freaking awesome. A lot of people have been slating the graphics in MSFS2024, stating that they preferred the previous one, but I don't see it. I think the atmospherics in this sim are much better than 2020. But that's just me. I guess it's personal preference, I suppose. Some people see the merits of one and others see the merits of the other. Okay, so while its arsehole is getting hot, I can't believe I just said that, I'm going to tune into clearance again. And now it's not giving me the correct... It's not giving me the correct radio things. Am I supposed to be tuned into ground? Yes, there we go. Alright. We're ready, guys. I have no clue where... Oh, the runway's quite a distance away, isn't it? I mean, frickin' hell. Oh, can I make you go away? Yes. Right, we want to be 27... Ooh, come back. We want to be here. 27 left. ML27 left, so we want to be here. It's not a problem because Beyond ATC will tell me where to go. So really not a problem. But it is quite a lengthy taxi we have to do here. But yeah, we can do that. We can do that quite easily. Alright, lovely. Right, so we've got a parking brake, hydraulic PTU. What? What have I done? This is something I've done while I've been floating around. Oh, have I got to turn that off? I'll bet that's what it is. Yes, I had to turn it off. Okay, parking. Oh, squawk code. Jesus. What did it tell me I had to put it on? Because every plane has its own squawk. So we are 350. Yeah, I nearly forgot about that. This is our own unique transponder, so we can be identified on the radar, and they'll know where we are. Okay. Almost forgot that. Right, what else do we need? APU available, fine. Company message. Let's take a look at that now.
On short runway 08 left.
You can't see me doing it. I'm on the wrong screen for you guys. There we go.
Victor 7, Sierra.
Victor 7. How many load sheets do we need? That's because we changed the flight plan.
Air France 1655, cross runway 08 left at Alpha. Continue taxi via Sierra 6, Tango Nine, Romeo Tango 11, Romeo Papa 11, Echo.
Okay, what now? Parking brake and APU. Perfect. That's it, we're ready.
Runway 08 left at Alpha.
I want the constraints on. And let's fly it up initially to the...
Echo, Golf Echo 6, Golf, Golf 4, Tango Foxtrot.
Nah, screw it, let's go straight up. 36,000 feet, is it? Yeah, let's not hesitate. If ATC clears us for something different, then fine. We'll obey it. Okay, let's bring this down to 10 miles. And yeah, we're ready. Okay, let's go. De Gaulle ground, this is Speedbird 2627 requesting push and start. If you're in a plane that doesn't require pushback, you can also request just start up without the pushback.
Contact de Gaulle Tower 118.655.
So that's kind of cool. Ooh, Vueling 2WY. That plane is probably going to Spain then, that being a Spanish airline. Oops. Oops. Yeah, but don't bring the thing, don't bring the tug yet. Come on. Thank you. Okay, you can bring the tug now. I had to disconnect the ground power there.
Speedbird 2627, de Gaulle ground, pushback approved. Face west.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west, Speedbird 2627.
Okay, so face west. We are currently facing north. Well, let me just show you. If I can, if frame rates will allow. That is north. So for us to face west, the nose has to go to the left. So let's do that.
Continue taxi via Sierra 6, Tango Nine, Tango.
Come on, GSX, talk to me.
Uniforme Charlie 2, Charlie 2.
So, prepare for pushback and departure.
Cross runway 08 left at Alpha. Continue taxi via Sierra 6, Tango Nine.
The instruments do look great, don't they? Look a lot more better. And we can change brightnesses and stuff all in here if we need to. But I'm good.
Captain, we are ready for pushback.
And now that you can walk around the plane and fiddle with the fuel panels and fill the plane up yourself manually, if you want to do so, it's just you've got the whole experience of the plane now. Opening the cargo doors, just checking everything, and spinning the fan blades if you want to check individual blades. Literally walking from the ground into the plane. Look at the background here with these planes and the lights and everything. It looks epic. It looks so good. Right, make sure you hook that up, and inside the plane we should see the lift. Is that a lift? No, that's not a lift. We're not going to get lifted. No, it's the wrong type of truck. Yeah, we didn't get the same kind of truck as normal. Sometimes you get the trucks that hook on underneath. They go underneath the plane and they hook in and they raise the plane up. This one's got the bar, so it won't do that. Right, I'd like nose left, please. If you wouldn't mind. Okay, so I'm now going to initiate the APU bleed so we can get the engines running. And take off the parking brake.
Commencing push. All engines clear, start at will.
Yeah. Okay, we're going. Alright, let's get engine 2 running. So, start. Engine 2.
Taxe to the active.
Let's see if I can notice any difference in sounds on the
AGM615, runway 08 left, taxi via Bravo 2, Québec Bravo 1.
engines and whatnot.
Golf Echo 1, Golf 4, Tango Foxtrot 3, Echo 1, Golf 3, Tango Bravo 1.
I love that it's all French accent because we are literally in France.
2, Tango 1.
That's kind of cool.
Runway 08 left, taxi via Bravo 2, Québec Bravo
Okay, we're pretty much in line. There we go. We need to be in line with that line.
3, Echo 1, Golf 3, Tango Bravo 1, Foxtrot, Romeo November 2, Charlie.
Okay, as soon as we get the available on here, which
15.
about 18.3 or something. There we go. 17.9 then. Okay, that's cool.
Air France 14 Victor Kilo, rampe Hotel 40 taxi via Victor 7, Sierra, Sierra 6.
Oh, nice one.
Waiting your confirmation for the engine stop.
Via Victor 7.
You pushed me back a little bit too far, mate. Just saying.
Runway 08 left.
Just saying.
4 Victor Kilo.
This engine is now powering up.
Air Rapid 6 Romeo Juliet, request taxi to the active.
You weren't supposed to push me past the fence. This engine's going to blow that fence down.
Runway 0
Or at least burn it.
Echo 1, Golf 3, Tango Bravo 1, Foxtrot, Romeo November 2, Charlie.
Wow, look at all that going on. There we go. Okay, so
Runway 08 left, taxi
now the engines are up.
Tango Foxtrot 2,
APU can go off,
3, Tango Bravo
as well as the bleed.
Romeo November 2,
I should have put the beacon lights on, but I didn't. But now I can put the taxi lights.
Juliet.
And I don't think it's dark enough yet to put the turn-off lights on, but you know what?
Air France 14 Victor Kilo,
I'm going to.
Runway 08 left at Alpha.
And it's getting a bit darker now, so I'm going to put the nav onto the second
Echo, Québec.
setting, which will put a light up on the tail here. Alright, so I guess they're waiting for
Alpha.
engine start, which we have.
Cockpit to ground.
Tango Nini.
We have a good engine start.
Tango 1
You
1.
can disconnect.
Romeo Papa 1 1. Echo. Québec. Québec Bravo 1 2. Bravo 1. Bravo. Bravo 2. Air France 14 Victor Kilo.
Okay, we're ready.
Air Up 7 2 Hotel.
So I'm going to move my MCDU to the side and bring in my throttle. Otherwise, we're not moving.
Ramp Golf 10 via Victor 7. Sierra. Sierra.
Is this where we are in relation to the runway? Because
Runway 08
it looks just right next to us.
November.
But we know better, don't we? It's not.
At hop 7494.
That lighting on the ground again, just and plane going off in the background. Look, Jesus, it's so cool.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass speed
Air
removed.
7494. De Gaulle Ground. Pushback and engine start
Left is
approved.
clear. Right is clear.
Southwest.
Pushback approved. Face west. Air hop 7494.
Right, what's our runway? 09 right, because it got changed.
Continue taxi.
Where's the little person waving us off?
Sierra Tango. November. Foxtrot November 4 Golf 1.
Oh, there we go. So when they walk away, I can...
Cross runway 08.
Oh, don't give me that shite.
Continue taxi via Sierra 6. Tango Nini. Tango. Sierra Tango.
Okay, off they go.
November 4. Golf 1. Air Up 7 2 Hotel November.
Right, the reason the seatbelt is still on is because I have them set to off instead of auto. That's all. So all this stuff that we need to do, we'll do that at the waiting point on the runway. De Gaulle ground, this is Speedbird 2627 requesting taxi to runway 09 right.
Speedbird 2627. Runway 0 Nini taxi via Golf 2 Foxtrot. Bravo. Bravo Delta 2 Delta 2.
Roger, taxi to runway 09 right via Golf 2 Foxtrot Bravo Bravo Delta 2 Delta 2. Speedbird 2627. Did I get all that mouthful right? Yep, I did.
At hop 7494.
Okay, that's it guys. So we are taking off the performance that we had was, I didn't check it, flaps 1. Okay, I normally do a flaps 2 takeoff, but it's saying we can manage the flaps 1. So let's engage that.
Tango Foxtrot 1, Echo 1, Golf Tree, Tango Bravo 1, Foxtrot, Romeo November 2, Charlie, Uniform Tango 2, Tango 1, AirHop 7494.
Embarrassing that we're over the fence there. Maybe that was my fault for picking a dodgy gate. Right, can I get my captain's seat back, please? Thank you. Alright, here we go, guys.
De Gaulle Grund, pushback
The good ground.
face ouest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west. Air front 87 Zulu Zulu.
Oh shit, no. We're stuck in the scenery.
Quebec 17 request pushback.
It's not a problem, guys. I can get out of this. What about some extra thrust?
Kilo, de Gaulle Grund, pushback approved.
Oh shit balls. Okay, I have a little utility that might be able to help us out here. Where are you? Where are you, little lifesaver? Here we go. MD adjuster. MD adjust aircraft, it's called. Okay, let's just clear ourselves of this.
Aéropexy Romeo Juliette.
Yeah, we're completely stuck. Right, so let's just
118.655 AirHop
clear ourselves here. Okay. I hope that's enough, guys. It is. Thank you for saving my life again. Can you imagine not being able to take off after all that? Holy Jesus Christ, that would have been a nightmare. Right, so we're gonna, oh, right, yes, we are going right.
Request taxi.
We are going right now.
Air France 87 Zulu Zulu, runway 08 left taxi via Golf Street, Tango Bravo 1 Foxtrot, Romeo November 2 Charlie, Uniform Tango 2 Tango 1.
It's handling very nice, by the way, just
Runway 08 left taxi
just
via
with this
Golf
little
Street,
amount
Tango Bravo 1
of
Foxtrot,
experience.
Romeo November 2 Charlie, Uniform Tango 2.
Right, this is the Foxtrot
Zulu Zulu.
taxiway.
Agian 615, contact.
Where's my camera? Okay, it looks beautiful there, but I want it.
Contact Tower 118.655, 80615. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Vueling 7 Mike Kilo, ready to taxi to the active.
I tell you what, sometimes flying at night is cool because all the lights and everything just looks so nice.
Romeo November 2 Charlie, Uniform Tango 2 Tango 1.
Now we shouldn't be exceeding 30 knots here.
Tango 08 left taxi via Alpha 4.
I think we are just a little bit, but it's fine.
Charlie, Uniform Tango 2 Tango 1, Vueling 7 Mike Kilo. Air France 41 November Zulu at Gate Echo 1.
So we've got 70 frames at the moment. That should increase when we get up into the air. I'm just hoping when we come into land at Manchester, it's not like overkill on the frames.
Face south.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Approved.
41 November Zulu.
Beautiful.
Air France 31 Whiskey Charlie at Gate Foxtrot 10 request pushback.
Okay, now we're going to be taking a very hard left.
De Gaulle Grund, pushback approved. Face north.
You can see where we are on the navigation display
Whiskey Charlie.
in relation to the runway. It looks really close, doesn't it? But that's a 10 nautical mile circle we have on that thing. So we're going to take this left-hander here and we're going to sail all the way down the length of the runway. Whoa, that was a fast wheel turn there. Ease. I have to just be a bit more gentle. Oh yeah, I didn't do the very thing that Fenix recommended, guys. I should have done that at the beginning. Hold on. what they're saying now is that they believe, let me just put the brakes on a second, they believe now that the controller settings can now be set, the curve can now be set completely linear.
Request the pushback and engine start.
Is it here?
Air 5 to Mike Alpha, de Gaulle ground, pushback approved. Face ouest.
I can't remember where to go to change the settings.
Air 5 to Mike Alpha.
It's on,
For 1 November Zulu, request taxi to the active.
it's on pitch
Air France 41 November.
and roll.
Runway 08 left, taxi via Papa Trick, Tango Echo Trill Romeo.
But this is not how they're named here, is it?
Uniform Tango 2, Tango 1.
Runway 08 left taxi via Papa Trick, Tango Echo Trill Romeo. Romeo November.
See, I think we need to go into here.
Tango 2, Tango 1, Air France 41 November Zulu.
Yeah, that's going to be a nasty thing because I don't have... Here we go. Oh, well, that's linear.
Decimal 655.
I've got no dead zone on at all.
Decimal 655.
Okay, it looks like we're linear anyway, so let's just leave it alone.
Air 7494. Contact de Gaulle Tower 118 decimal 655. Bye bye.
Oh boy.
Avesta Tower 118.655, AirHop 7494. Have a good evening.
China Eastern 569 heavy.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Victor 7 Sierra.
Yeah, so they do recommend
Runway 08 left.
linearity on the pitch and on the roll.
Victor 7, Sierra 6. Hold short runway 08 left. China Eastern 569 heavy.
So it certainly is that way in the sim, but I'm not sure about on my Virpil controls.
Tower 118 decimal 655.
Oberto Tower 118.
So if you have a curve on there, then the plane might not react in the way that Fenix intended for you to experience it. So it's probably kind of important to set that.
Runway 08 left, taxi via Alpha 4 Foxtrot, Romeo November 2 Charlie, Uniform Tango 2 Tango 1.
Runway 08 left.
If I have ever taken off from Charles de Gaulle, it must have been a while ago, I don't remember it.
Tango 1.
But we have landed here a few times.
Air 81.
Not in this sim though, I think it was in the previous.
Request pushback and engine start.
How much fuel are we going to burn just taxiing here?
Air 81 Lima Uniform, de Gaulle ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Oh, those lights on the right hand side there, just
Engine start approved.
lighting up
Air 81
that bridge, that's just beautiful. I've speeded the plane up just a little.
Air 7482 at gate.
Just don't take off.
Request pushback and engine.
We are definitely overspeeding though.
Air 7482, de Gaulle ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Okay, I'm going to start braking just a little
Pushback and engine start approved.
because we're going to be turning.
South. Air 748.
We've got quite a little twiddle to do now. We've got to go right and then it's like left round a curve and then round another curve.
Continue taxi.
It's a bit mental now.
Romeo Tango 11, Romeo Papa 11, Golf Echo 10, Tango Lima 6.
Is it me or is there some kind of light drift coming off the side here? You see these lights? Look at the side of them.
Continue taxi via
You see that?
Tango 9, Romeo Tango 11, Romeo Papa
I've seen that in real life.
Echo 10.
But don't you have to be looking through glass to see that happen? You see that shimmer? What the frickin' hell?
1 Tango Juliette, Rent Hotel 2,
Right.
request pushback and engine start.
This is our turn off apparently.
Air France 51 Tango Juliette, de Gaulle ground, pushback approved.
Right, give me a chance to negotiate this. This is going to be fun. Right, so now we're going to be going to our left
Air France 51.
and then following a circle, a semicircle. You can see the green lights in front of us there as we rejoin. Oh, that was much too much on the steering there.
Speedbird 2627, contact de Gaulle Tower 11 ligne decimal 25.
Oh, what did he say? I'm going to get my first officer to hand that off.
Contact Tower 119.25, Speedbird 26.
Oh, this is the hold point? Yes, it is. Okay, we are holding. Right, so let's do the checklist then. Auto brakes to maximum.
FedEx 5024 heavy.
Signs are on.
4 decimal 355.
Contact de Gaulle departure 1.
Let's do the calls while we're here.
355. FedEx 5024 heavy.
Spoilers armed. Set. And takeoff configuration test is normal. Okay, the plane's happy. The captain's happy. Let's get on to the... Oh, we can't. I'm so used to just doing it. De Gaulle Tower, this is Speedbird 2627 requesting departure from runway 09 right. We have to get clearance. Now it wants me to do a little twiddle to the left first, but I'm not going to do that.
Speedbird 2627, De Gaulle Tower, wind 260 at 5, runway 0 linear right, clear de for takeoff.
Roger, cleared for takeoff runway 09, Speedbird 2627, thank you. Let's go.
No. Speedbird 2627 clear de...
I figured I might be talking a bit too quick for it. Roger, cleared for takeoff runway 09 right, Speedbird 2627, thank you. Let's go.
My pleasure.
Yes, it is my pleasure as well. Okay, just as we approach the runway here. So we have to do a little squiggle. We can take this right hand as well, but just to, because we're running flaps 1, I want to get as much runway as possible. What the hell runways? Oh, he just stopped in the sky there. Before I came onto the runway, guys, I know I should have put on my nose into takeoff position and my landing lights on. We can get rid of that one now. Alright, we've been cleared, so let's get the frickin' hell out of here. Stable and oh, that's a tight turn coming up straight away, isn't it? Actually no, that's 40 miles out. I should have kept it. I should have kept it. Let's try and get back on the center line, not that it's going to matter. V1, rotate. Gear up. Not too far. Okay, dropping down to 10 degrees.
Speedbird 2627, contact de Gaulle departure 124 decimal 355.
Okay, retracting the flaps.
Contact de Gaulle departure 124.355, Speedbird 2627. De Gaulle departure, Speedbird 2627, 2,600 feet.
This does sound different, those engines. That noise, that drone noise, that's new. We've been cleared to flight level 180.
Speedbird 2627.
Let's stick the autopilot on. And let's remove the ground spoilers. Seatbelts, not quite yet. Landing lights, I'll take them off at 10,000 feet. and we're good to go.
FedEx 5024 Heavy, contact Paris Control 125.
Wow, look at that airport. That's standard Microsoft Flight Sim airport.
024 Heavy.
This plane is epic. I mean, what they've done with it now, with the lighting in here now, it's so much better. It's more subdued in a way. Really, really, really nice. Okay, pull to standard on the air pressure. Because we're already at 5,000 feet, this thing just got there really quickly. So it's a little bit cloudy, misty I suppose. There's no rain though on the weather, so we should be okay. And certainly we're going to be above it anyway. Right, do we have a map? Not really. Do we? I don't think so. So this is really cluttered though. I don't know if there's a declutter option. We're here. Let's just have it locate. So we're here, right in the middle. Perhaps if we zoom in a little, I know it's got all the airways and everything and it's really cluttered. So the difference between low and high airways is basically anything that is 29,000 feet or above is high, anything that's under 29,000 is low airways. We're going to be hitting 36,000, so we will be on the high airways. And we're losing ourselves here, so let's click to center. It should follow the plane, shouldn't it? Or is it this one? There we go, that's going to follow the plane. So let's pull it out a little. And there's the English channel there. Alright, nice. Okay, so we're over 10,000 feet, so let's take the landing lights off. And seatbelts can go off as well. Now we have a nice clear display. What did you say? Oh, that wasn't to me. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to the landing, assuming that the frame rates don't screw me over.
Clear the direct PG081, resume the post-ist. Climb to flight level 170, Europe 81.
And assuming I don't mess up. Don't want to do that either. Damn, does this look good or what? And to think this plane, all those panels open, all those, the fuel thing, the fuel panel and the fuel thing inside it and everything, it's all on this plane. If we could open those panels, everything's in there. And all the door switches, everything works perfectly. Anybody want to volunteer to go outside and do a fan blade spin test now? Oh, look at this. God. When the sky goes gold over Paris. And there's the moon. Good evening. He sounds happy, doesn't he? Good evening.
Speedbird 2627, contact Paris Control 125.7.
How's me charge? 86%. Okay, it's building up. Oh, what's that? Contact center on 127. So we are moving to Paris Control, yeah.
Through flight level 160 for flight level 180 direct ATREX.
Yeah, now it's going to tell me to get up to the cruising altitude, right? Come on.
Speedbird 2627.
Yes.
Control, identifié, climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360. Well, that's what we've just been told.
360.
That's why I plugged it in all the way up, because I knew that before we we'd hit the 18,000, it would tell us to do the rest of the way so that our climb wouldn't be interrupted. Alright, let's pull out to 80 then. 80 nautical miles, so we've got 20, 40, 60 and 80. Lovely. And my MCDU looking absolutely the business here.
Fenix 5024 Heavy, contact Paris Control 126 decimal 475.
So here we can put the decision altitude in, and I think we'll do a flaps 3 landing like I normally like to do, and we'll find out what the QNH and everything is there as well. So sweetness. Right, we are coming up to 20,000 feet. We have another 16,000 still to go, and your flight time today is 1 hour and 3 minutes. Seems to be a pretty good length of time to test this out. Yeah, that sound in the background, that drone,
Paris Control.
that wasn't there before.
Flight level 285.
Right, I'm going to leave you to it.
Paris Control, radar contact.
I know I locked the door, but I can open it from this side. Oh, now he is frickin' on. Now the cabin lights are on. Do they go off then if I don't touch this now? Okay, it's fine. I still touched it anyway. The doors are all locked and everything. Yeah. We did check, didn't we? Yeah. We did do a little check. They've got so much detail on these seats now. See on the fabric there, look, it's just, I mean, how close up can I get really? Bits of fluff on the carpet. And how the note of the engine changes as we fly through, as we walk through.
Center on 130.9 Speedbird 6 Delta Papa.
Listen, now we're behind the engines now. We're behind the wings. We can hear the engines thrusting. But you will not hear that from the front. Obviously, in the real world, you would not open this door ever. Don't tell anybody or I'll lose my pilot license. So what is Fenix going to do next? Open these cabinets and serve food? Have the hostesses coming around with the trolley? I love the high-vis jacket touch, that's nice. You know, suggesting that you need one for inspecting the plane.
Speedbird 2627, contact Paris Control 126 decimal 475.
Center on 126 decimal for 75, Speedbird 2627.
Alright, so here we can see is where we're going to reach the top of climb.
Paris Control, Speedbird 2627, passing flight level.
At least at this rate. I could force the plane to go up quicker. It's doing 15 to 1600 feet a minute. I could make it go more.
227, Paris Control identifié.
It's just under 5-degree pitch.
Ryanair 71 uniforme.
So we could pitch up a bit more, but I'm not going to.
Decimal 825.
I'm okay like this.
Center on 119.825. Ryanair 71 Uniform Mike.
There's a Ryanair near us? Let's beat him to wherever he's going. Easy jet, baby. Right, where are we? Oh, we're already approaching the channel here. And we've got to go all the way up. No, it's not going to let me do it because I've got the plane hooked on. We've got to go up to here.
Air France 41 November Zulu, Paris contrôle, identifié. Air France 41 November.
Wait a minute. Navigraph?
Flight level 350. I show you at flight level 36.
Okay.
Descent to flight.
I don't know what that's done. Do I have to hit reset? Let's leave it.
Descent to flight.
Let's leave it. I'm leaving it on Navigraph. I just trust it a bit more. I don't know what that's meant to do. Yeah, so far, I mean, this update's been really nice. And as I said, the changelog is huge. Absolutely huge. Fix, 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 added, 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 fix, fix. And they've changed so much. It literally is the best just got better. They've just stepped it up a whole different level now. I've got a feeling we're going to see other planes, perhaps PMDG or something like this, or any builds and stuff, probably trying to follow Fenix's path of doing a full walk around of the plane, where you can literally also walk into and out of the plane as well. That would be cool. So I suppose when the flight's over, I could get my high vis on, walk down the steps of the plane, unless there's a jetway there, in which case I can't. But if there was stairs, I can walk down, and then from the tablet I can close the doors, take the stairs away, pull the power out, and walk away and go home.
Béline to Foxtrot Mike, contact Paris contrôle 118.05.
Okay, let's configure a flaps 3.
.05, Béline to Foxtrot Mike, bye bye.
Bye bye. Now then, what else? I didn't actually do that, did I? There we go. Emergency exits are armed. Yeah, these displays are very different. They're a lot less brighter, they're not so glowy, and the colour is slightly more redder than orange. There's your maximum. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And where's the... yeah, the dome light's still on full brightness. I'll leave it on dim, I think. Oh, that looks really too bright now.
Contact London Control 118.475 Air 67 Kilo Romeo. Bye bye.
I don't know where we would... out there, perhaps. And then for here, I don't know if it'll be able to do it. You've got one for the backlighting, and then you've got another one for this.
Control 118.05 Speedbird 352. Bye bye.
Oh, we got another Speedbird. And of course you can brighten up the primary display and the nav display here. But at night time you wouldn't want to have it full brightness because it would be too... it would glare too much in your eyes. So you wouldn't really want to do that, I don't think. Right, look, there's the channel, there's the English channel, just there, the coast. And we can just see on the map there that we're approaching it. what a plane. Yeah, they really have done an absolutely solid job with this. I can do my arrivals here. What I should have set up was a camera that puts me straight into the first officer's seat, and I can land the plane from this side, so that the first officer's landing it. That'd be weird though, to have all the instruments on the other side. But we could. We haven't even reached top of climb yet. That's going to happen in another 20 miles. Rat UK. Is that a reference to Keir Starmer? Probably. That would be Trat UK. Yeah, short for traitor. Ooh, political now. Right. And there is the midway through our flight. Right there. So once we pass that, it's closer to Manchester than it is back to Paris. What's good is while I've got you guys looking out the window here, I can look through my MCDU just to see top of descent. Top of descent is 70, 85, 95, 105, 108, 112. So there's 112 miles between top of climb and top of descent. Alright. Once we've reached the cruising altitude, I'll start putting in some of the destination data. I'm not going to do the air pressure or anything because it's... Well, I could, but I'd have to update it later anyway. Just in case it changes. So we are now approaching 36 and the plane is leveling off. So does the alt go away when we level off? Yeah, alt cruise, there we go. Do. Right, we're now at cruising altitude. Yay, white smoke, not black. Remember when you used to look directly into the back of the engines and you just get a load of shimmer? You can't seem to get that with this plane. The way this little beacon light at the bottom just lights up these engines though. Powerful little lights, and there's another one on top here. It's lighting up the leading edge of this fin. Can you see that? Yeah, lighting's got so complex, hasn't it? In games and sims today. Hello, Von Doodle. If you haven't seen it, you want to check this stream out from the beginning, man. This plane is freaking epic. They're just showing off now. I mean, they've done the normal stuff, you know, better handling, better landing characteristics, and updated sounds and all that stuff. And then they just decided to show off with some of the external stuff. Just because they could. So we're hitting 94 frames right now. It won't be like that coming into Manchester, but as long as it's smooth, I really don't care.
Good evening.
Center on 118.475. Speed
So
2627.
top of descent is after, it's 36 miles after Lamb. Ah, that's Lambourne, isn't it?
27. Good
Now,
evening. Flight level 360.
isn't Lambourne like around here? So we're descending into Manchester the moment we get into England, pretty much. Well, not the moment we get in, but it's not far in. Lambourne is a waypoint I think you have to sometimes go through, depending on where you're coming from. But Lambourne, I've been through there for landing at Gatwick.
Contact.
Okay. Does it actually highlight the waypoints here? Yeah, there's RAT UK. So where the frick is Lambourne? Let's see if we can find it. It's not that far in, if I remember right. Is it that? Is it this?
Easy 36 Quebec Papa. Descend to 4,000 feet. QX
Yeah, it is.
101.
See, I knew it. I'm not silly. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, there you go, Lambourne. So you're not far into the UK. So we, from here, 36 miles, which might be what, here? This is where we start our descent. What's this, south of Norwich or something? We start our descent to get to Manchester. That is freaking interesting. Yeah, I recognise Lambourne, man. I've flown through that waypoint enough times to know. But anyway, we're quite a way out yet. There's Lambourne. So we're here, and in 5 miles we'll be at Sandy, and then 49. Right, so let's get some of the descent information in. So we've already told the plane we're doing a flap 3 landing, and I need to go into the performance, and we want to fizzle over to the approach phase. That's descent, and there's the approach. Okay, so information please. I'm running a 3080 Ti, but we are in the air though. We're getting like 92, 94 frames. Yeah, it's only because there's a number of factors though. We're in the air for a start off. B, I use the DLSS swapper program to get the latest DLSS, and I'm running AMD FSR3, which really helps a lot. Right, so I'm going to feed this all in, guys, without moving backwards and forwards. So the QNH is 1019, so I'm going to put that in 19. Temperature is 18. Transition, it reckons it's 5,500. I don't agree, but okay. And the decision altitude was 449, because it was 229 on the runway and then 200 above that. So 449, and I'm going to tell the plane I want a config 3 landing, please. Okay, all done. So now you can see I've got it all done.
Descend to flight level 070.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me. I thought, what are you talking about?
Descend to flight level 070. Speedbird 6 Delta uniform.
Delta. Yeah, don't you know? I've got a proper MCDU. I've got one of these on my desk. Looks exactly the same. I did a whole stream on it. I did an unboxing video showing it off, and then I did a stream with MCDU cam. I had a camera set up so you could see me doing it. You're missing my videos, man. Yes, I've actually got one of these. If you see me go to the init page here and then go to the radio page, there's the ILS frequency already in 109.5, which we know that's correct. Inbound course 231. I think it said it was 232, but 1 degree is not going to make a difference. And then back to the flight plan. Yeah, listen, here's my buttons. Listen, I'm going to do some buttons.
Alpine 8675.
Alpine 8675. Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175.
Okay, so we are
175. Alpine 8675.
64 miles from top of descent. So our final altitude is going to be 3.5, so I'm going to get that programmed in here already. It was 3.5, wasn't it? Don't tell me I didn't write it down. Of course it's 3.5. That's assuming we get assigned the runway that SimBrief has assigned us. 23 right. If it is, well, we'll see. So we're looking for an ILS 23 right. Sorry, 27 right approach. This one. Oh, it's 2.5? Let me just check my thing. 23 right.
Speedbird 6 Delta Uniform.
Oh, I've gone on to the alternate one.
3 for decimal 9
There you go. Bloody hell, Rusty, get the right maps, for God's sake.
13 for decimal 9 8. Speedbird 6 Delta Uniform.
Come on. 3.5. So I did get it right. Okay, and 10 miles out, it should capture the glide slope and start the descent. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, 232 is the final. It's the course into the runway. But according to this fella in the radio, it's put the inbound course as 231. It's not going to matter. I don't think it's going to matter at all. But yeah, okay. It's all good. The sun is still out up here. I don't know about underneath. Oh, we have a company message. Bada-ba-ding. Bada-ba-ding. This is the EasyJet Ops, so it'll be Easy Ops. Why have I got FM come up on my thing?
With Malta 509, contact Brussels Control 125.0 bye-bye.
Okay, it's gone back. Oh, enter destination. Oh, this FM telling me there's a message. Right, enter destination data. We've done that. So we can clear that message. We have done it. I don't think we need to go through it again. London Control, this is Speedbird 2627. Can you give me the QNH for Manchester, please? I want to make sure it's 1019, like it said it was. I think it is. I think it should be. Did I set a camera for this?
Speedbird 2627, Manchester QNH1019.
Awesome. Well, that's the same air pressure that we took off with, so I shouldn't have to. All I need to do is pull the switch. I don't need to twiddle with it.
London Control, City 8 Charlie.
Awesome.
Flight level 230.
The top of descent now 40 miles out.
City 88 Charlie, London Control, radar contact.
And unlike in the Boeing, it's not going to descend all by itself. We have to literally pull it. which I think is this top one. I think this is manual. We don't want that. We want to manage it. So we hit the top of the button. It's actually, in the real world, it's push in and pull out. But obviously we can't do that. So this up and down hit point is simulating that. Yeah. Right, let's bring that in. Back out again. I prefer to see more of these details.
Blue Max A295.
Yeah. It's an awesome thing, man. It's a freaking awesome thing. It really is.
Expect Act 1 Echo, runway 24, Blue Max A295.
So it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be pitch black when we land. Oh, it's going to be fairly dark under the clouds though. Oh, which city is this? Right, so you can see we're just flying over one right now. My bad. Should have gone here. Do we know where that's going to be? Let's have a look. It might not even say it here. Yeah, it doesn't show. We got London Stansted Airport there. So is it London? There's Lambourne, as you can see. The famous Lambourne. Yeah, we're flying over some, I don't know, it might be a part of London. It looks, if those clouds were clear and it was all of this, if all this was one, then yeah, it's London. Actually, I want a better view here. What's all this coming off these doors? Is that just like some scratches or something on the bodywork or dirt? Looks like it, doesn't it? The way that like maybe rain would hit it, get inside the little cracks there and then just cause some dirt marks as it brushes off. The detail on these liveries is just... The people have just gone to places they didn't need to go. Right, what are we now? 20 miles out. London Control, this is Speedbird 2627, ready for descent.
Speedbird 2627, Elbows 1 Mike, runway 23 right.
Yes!
Level 200.
Elvo 1 Mike, runway 23 right. That's exactly what we are supposed to get on SimBrief. Well, that's what we've been assigned on SimBrief. So descend to flight level 20,000. That's not how you say it.
Contact Amsterdam radar 119.
Do you know what? I'm just going to send it down all the way because by the time we get to 20, it's going to send me down to the next one. Right, we can begin the descent now, actually. Just a little early. Why not? So let's manage that.
Expect elbows 1 Mike.
And down we go.
3 right.
So now this dot's going to go up because we're going to be underneath the flight plan because we've descended early. So this yellow line is the plane, and this dot is the actual flight plan, the descent profile.
Runway 23 right, ready for descent. Blue Max H1 November Bravo.
So if you see that from straight ahead and you imagine a line pointing down to the ground,
Level 200.
and this is us, and we're underneath it basically. They will meet up again later, because what will happen now is that the plane will not descend as quick
295.
at the same. It won't descend at the same rate it would have done had we descended at the right time.
260, Blue Max A295.
So this green dot will catch back up again.
Blue Max 81 November Bravo.
But yeah, we are now descending.
121.35.
And this is where I don't trust beyond ATC to guide me in.
Contact Manchester Director 121.355.
Right, it's asking me to do the descent data again. I'm just going to have a quick look just to make sure that we're all good here. I didn't put the mag wind in, did I? I didn't put the wind information in.
London Control, FedEx 5225 Heavy, flight level 2901.
FedEx 5225 Heavy. London.
So 290
Continue climb to flight level
over
0.
08.
Continue climb to flight level 320, FedEx 5225 Heavy.
Okay, that's in. And let's go back to the flight plan. Everything there looks fine to me. It says at the top right, ILS, final ILS 23 right. Thankfully we got what we wanted. So this is a strange approach. Flying to the airport, lining up with the runway, but flying away from it, and then doing a loop and a U-turn basically and coming back again. Yeah. I get the feeling though that I've had to do that before at some point, but I don't remember when. Right, where does it show the vertical deviation? Is that here? No. Data? Obviously not. Is it performance?
London Control, Reserve 3 Charlie X-ray, flight
I
level...
can never remember where it shows it. It's basically just how much we're deviating from the flight, not the flight plan, there. Deviation, thank you. How much we're deviating from the flight profile. So we're 106 feet. As you can see now, it's catching up quite dramatically. And the dot's coming in.
125.0. Have a good evening.
It's caught up.
Contact Brussels Control 125...
7 feet, that's nothing.
3 Charlie X-ray, BRD.
Now obviously, because this is a sim, it's always going to be high accuracy for the GPS, but if it wasn't, you probably wouldn't be allowed to take off. If you're not getting a very good GPS signal, I don't think they'd let you take off with it. But the accuracy required is within 2 nautical miles, the GPS accuracy, and we have 0.03 roughly. So we're well within specs. Look at that 1 foot difference. I've never seen that before. We've joined the 1 foot club.
Airhop 67 Kilo Romeo, you were assigned flight level 260. I show you at flight level 249er. Climb to flight level 260.
Ooh, Airhop's not obeying.
Level 260, Airhop 67 Kilo Romeo.
He's been shown to be 10,000, 11,000 feet below what he's supposed to be.
04. Contact Brussels Control 125.0.
Contact Forces Control.
Right, let's have a look here.
Looks at your forward.
So we're all okay. All this is fine. This bit's all good. It's when we do this turn off to the right. I think we'll be fine now, I reckon. It's that loop. It's this little turny loop here. They must have to clear that runway for ages then, while we exist around it and near it for quite a while. So anyway, we're going to do a flaps 3, so we have 230, 200 and 185 are the maximums for the flaps. 200, I'll have to memorize those. I never go flaps 1 plus F, I never do that. I wouldn't even know how to. We've got 1 here. I don't know how you go 1 plus F. I don't know what that is. Okay, so we're on profile and it's maintaining very nicely at the moment. Very nice.
Speedbird for Lima 3 Hotel Alpha.
I wonder if we can get all the way down
13 for decimal.
without one time it coming up at the bottom saying drag required.
134.98. Speedbird 43 Hotel Alpha.
The problem with it saying drag required, I just hate putting the dress on.
8 Charlie, London Control. Expect Redfi 1 Alpha. Runway 36 center.
Oh boy.
Expect Redfi 1 Alpha, runway 36 center, City 8 Charlie.
Blue Max 8295. Contact London Control 118.775.
Contact London Control 118.775, Blue Max 8295. Bye-bye.
Okay. Everything going according to plan. So at Elbos we need to be at 20,000. We're at 25 so far. A little high on the profile there, but nothing much. Right. According to the plane, it's happy. It's got a purple star there, so it's telling me I can make that. I can make 20,000 by Elbos. And you know what? I believe him. I think we will drop off 5,000 feet within that space. That's 20 miles, this circle. So it's around 15, I think.
City 1539, London Control.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be too difficult to drop off
05.
all the altitude as we're making that turn back to the runway.
Expect radar factors.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Runway 05, City 1539.
We should be good.
Ryanair 80 Yankee.
It's been a nice view the whole way.
Control
Oh, have we had another plane go past?
Bye-bye.
Looks like we have a contrail there.
Contact London Control.
It's either that or dirt. No, it's a contrail.
5. Ryanair 80 Yankee Papa.
It's dissipating more in the distance and getting finer here, so the plane must be this way. Is that him scudding through the sky up there?
Blue Max 987.
Is he on my radar at all?
20.15. Have a good evening.
Center on 120.15, Blue Max 987. Have a good evening.
There's a plane here, look.
Ryanair 71 uniform, Mike. London
There's one here, 6,000 feet above us,
28 left.
just out of our front left window. And we had a visual on him. Well, we did have.
Mike.
Yeah, he's 6,000 feet above us. I think he's behind here. Yeah. Yeah, so he's there, but he's not close enough. He's ascending. He's climbing. He's getting. Well, actually, no, he's not climbing. Worst thing, is that what the arrow is? Is that telling us that he's going up though? Because it's more that we're going down, really.
Ryanair 71 uniform, Mike. Contact London Control 118.775. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Sell.
Contact London Control 118.775. Ryanair 71 uniform Mike.
Yeah, so the next thing would be to try this out when it's nice and sunny.
X-ray.
And just watch the sun go over this display,
Runway 23 right.
just to make sure that it doesn't wash out, that it's still completely readable.
1 Mike. Runway 23 right. Ryanair.
You would understand that they'd have technology in the plane that makes it like that, wouldn't you? So that when the sun hits it, you can still read it perfectly.
To flight level 070.
There's a lot of traffic, isn't there? But then again, we have left a major airport and we're landing in another one.
City 88 Charlie.
So there's a lot of chatter.
Speedbird 26
Flying over London does not help
080.
because you've got Heathrow, you've got Gatwick, Stansted, Luton, oh, and London City Airport, although that's not very busy. But yeah,
Speedbird 2627. Contact London Control
that's us.
118.775.
Center on 118.775, speedbird 2627.
We've already gone below the 20,000 we were told. We're a bit naughty.
Control, speedbird 2627, descending via elbows 1 mic, flight level 189er.
Speedbird 2627, London Control, identified.
Okay. Did it make that 20,000? I wasn't watching, but it looks like it did, because we're already under 18 now.
Challenge 522 heavy, turn right, heading 255, vectors for Leach.
So the cushy
Heading to 55.
the cushy waypoint, what altitude are we going to be at there? 11,000. Okay, so when we get to Cushy, I'm going to put on the landing lights and the seat belts. I could put the seat belts on now, actually, but
Contact Heathrow approach.
we've got a 41 knot headwind, but it's straight down looking at us. We won't get that when we come into Manchester, because it's a different angle. I hope we don't get a 40 knot crosswind. That's gonna be fun. Oh boy.
Easy 90 Delta Charlie, turn right, heading 305.
So before it gets to 10,000, it has to drop off to at least 250, because you're not allowed to fly faster than 250 knots at or below 10,000.
Easy 64 kilo.
And the plane knows that, so it will slow itself down within the next 5,800 feet.
Approach 136.08. Easy 64 kilo Bravo.
All good so far.
42 Delta Bravo.
I'm just going over in my head how many permutations I've got of screwing up this landing.
Info 1 Echo. Runway 24.
That's not counting
2 Delta Bravo.
not counting frame rates going crazy. Do these look different? Differently lit up?
Expect Apple 1 Golf. Runway 2.
They look a bit different, don't they?
Expect Apple 1 Golf. Runway
I never noticed them lit up like this before.
Golf. Speedbird 42 Delta Bravo. Descend to flight level 200.
Wait till we hit through the clouds. It looks clear. Underneath the clouds it looks very clear though. I think the visibility's good. I mean, it was reported there, 9999,
Shamrock 186.
which is the best you could hope for.
Expect Fitbo 2 Hotel. Runway 27 left.
Come on.
Expect Fitbo
Yeah, so basically it's saying
left. Shamrock 186.
beyond 10 statute miles, it's clear visibility.
World Express 2507 Heavy.
That's-
London Control.
That's good, that's all you need.
1 Echo. Runway 27. Expect Mallard 1 Echo. Runway 27. World Express 2507 Heavy. World Express 2507 Heavy. Turn right. Heading 305.
Right, approaching Cushy now. It reckons the plane
Turn right.
has calculated it's going to be at
World Express
11,000 by then.
07 Heavy.
Let's see if it's accurate.
Challenge 522 Heavy. Contact London Control 118.475.
Oh, look at that.
Contact London Control 118.475. Challenge 522 Heavy. Ryanair 80 Yankee Papa. Ablin 4 Lima. Runway 28 left. Report ready for descent.
Into the clouds we go.
Ablin for Lima. Runway 28 left. Ready for descent. Ryanair 8.
Yeah, no pressure, Von Doodle, no pressure.
Ryanair 80.
We're a little above, actually. We're a little above here. The flight profile, I'm going to have to add... It hasn't asked me to add drag, but I'm going to just put a little bit on.
Ryanair 80 Yankee Papa.
So we should be able to see that on the wings, if I can find it. There you go.
Expect info 1 Echo. Runway
So I'm just slowing the plane up, just so that we can
One Echo.
help the plane. There, it's back on profile already. Didn't take it long, did it?
Speedbird 2627.
Yes.
Contact Manchester, Director 121.355.
That will do. First officer, get on it.
Director 121.355, Speedbird 2627.
Okay, so landing lights and
Manchester Director, Speedbird
runway turn-off lights are going to go on.
level 108 with information Yankee.
Seatbelts on. Landing flap 3 configured.
Bird 2627 Manchester Director. Good evening. QNH1019 are expected.
Hello, Manchester.
Runway 23 right.
Yes, expect vectors for 23 right.
QNH10
Yes, and you can expect me to ignore whatever you tell me.
23 right, Speedbird 2627.
So what I'm going to have the plane do then is fly away from the runway like it's programmed to here. And as we're coming out of this loop, I'm guessing we're going to be flying that way and then executing a left turn here. As we get to this diamond shape here, it's at that point I think I'm going to arm the approach mode. I think that's a good place to do it. Normally you would probably do it just as you're turning on to the vector for the runway here, but I'll do it a little bit before, I think. We should be fine.
Contact Manchester Tower 121.855. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Contact Tower 121.855. Chanix 37 Kilo.
Thank you. Cabin crew must now be seated for landing. Thank you.
Oh, she went through the whole safety thing and now they've dimmed the lights? Really? I should be a passenger on one of my flights instead. She just went through the whole... We're coming into Manchester, please fasten your seatbelts. And then they dimmed all the lights in the cabin.
Runway 23 right.
Freaking hell, how cool is that? That's all Fenix doing that.
Lead Dane heading 020. Expect radar vectors for ILS runway 23 right.
And I believe
27.
when we take off, or just before, or whenever they do it,
Speedbird
at the back of the plane there they have the
2010.
safety briefing. Right, this plane is stopping at 8,000,
2627.
and that's because it's reaching 8,000 before Dane, and it has to not dip below it. So now it's been cleared. Yeah, it's been cleared because we're going past it now. And we've been told to turn right.
Speedbird 2627.
Yeah, she wants me to turn right now, so I don't have to do that loop. That would be a good plan,
Speedbird
to
2627.
turn right now. Just to turn the plane to heading 010 and then fly it out over here and then turn it around. We could do that. Sure, why not? It's probably too late now, is it? I'll stick to the flight plan, but yeah.
Speedbird 2627. Turn right. Heading 095.
Oh, that's a big ask though, 095.
Turn right, heading 095, Speedbird 2627.
I don't know whether to trust it. Oh, if I don't do it, is it going to keep whinging? The longer I leave it, the more I've got to do the turn. That's why it went from heading 10 to heading 95, because I left it. It's too late now anyway. This is a sharp turn coming up. The plane won't do it like that. It'll know to turn well early. Right, we can zoom in now, can't we? Ah, that looks better. Can we see Manchester Airport?
Turn right. Heading 105.
Heading 105, that's over here.
Heading 105, Speedbird 2627.
What if I do request approach change? What does it do?
Speedbird 2627, request approach change.
Oh no, don't give me a different airport. That's not what I mean.
Speedbird 2627.
Ah, okay.
Roger. Say approach.
Yeah, no, we're fine. Cancel it.
Cancel approach change request. Speedbird 2627.
Let's just bring her in according to the flight plan.
2627. Roger. Approach change request cancelled.
I could have trusted Beyond ATC, but it has let me down before. Okay, so we're going to be over the airport now. Pretty much. I don't see no runways. Well, I'm sure it exists. Surely we'd be able to see the runway lights. There they are. There you go. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. There it is. Now we're turning on to heading 050. It wanted me to go all the way down here, and essentially I'd be moving away and then looping around, which for me would have been preferable. That would have been a lot better to do that. That would have been a good plan, actually. But this is fine. This is fine. So we're going to be at 3,500, but no, this isn't right. We're not heading towards these fixes. We're not, but at least it's going to make 3.5 by here. So we're not actually, these are not on this path. There's actually two green lines here, one going up and the one coming back. And it's when we loop, we hit the center fix and then the final fix. So we won't touch them on the way up. This is going to be fun, isn't it? Can we put this all the way down to 10 miles? Makes it look doable. Okay. Right, so the speed has dropped down to 210, and that is well underneath flaps 1. So we could go flaps 1 now, just to drop a bit of speed off. I'm going to hold it just for a little while. So I'm going to do flaps 1 just before this loop breaks off. Let's put the QNH back up.
2627. Turn right. Heading 085.
So it wants me to go across to here, see?
Right. Heading 085.
It wants me to go up there and then loop back. We could. But I don't trust Beyond ATC to circle me back round again and bring me back in properly. I don't trust it. It's let me down before. Okay.
2627. Contact Manchester Tower 121.855. Bye-bye.
Flaps 1. And let's go...
121.855. Speedbird.
Let's go low brakes.
Manchester Tower, Speedbird 2627, ILS runway 23 right.
Speedbird 2627, Manchester Tower, wind 290 at 8.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wait until... we're going off on the left fork and turning round.
Runway 23 right cleared.
I thought it was going to be the other way around.
627.
Okay, makes no difference. Makes no difference. How many lights are there? There are 4 lights. No. So I'm not going to arm approach mode until we start coming off this turn. Once we're lined up with the runway. And then we're good. At the moment, guys, I see no complications here. Is this another airport? Because that is really bright. Or is it perhaps a sports venue? I don't know what the hell that is. That is super bright. I wonder what that is. Old Trafford. Right, here we go, guys. And as we come out of the turn, alarm approach mode and flaps 2 as well. And then we'll get it to flaps 3 as we approach the runway, and then we're good. We'll get the landing gear down. So a good time for landing gear would be after CF2, I suppose, which we've already gone through that. So it's only 3 miles to the center fix and then 2 to the final. Okay, we better do a number of things here then. Okay, so as we're turning to the runway, flaps 2. So we are now 4 miles from the runway. That's good enough for me. Gear down. I don't think we're going to see much. And on the approach mode, we've already captured the localizer. Now we're just going to capture the glide slope, and we're below it at the moment. There's the runway. So the glide slope's up here. We're below. But as we fly closer to the airport, it'll come to us. There it is. So it should start coming down. Once it gets near the center, it will lock onto the glide slope, and that's it. So distance between final fix and the runway, because I think, did I get my, yeah I did. I'm gonna raise the landing gear. I got my numbers wrong there. We're too far out. My brain was landing me here, but there's 10 miles between the final fix and the runway, so we're okay. That does mean that I could have not put flaps 2 down quite yet, because we are going a little bit slow here. I don't know, should I go back up to flaps 1 for a little while until we get to the final fix? How's the fuel? I had the calculations wrong there, guys. I was thinking that FF was the frickin' Manchester airport. So we're coming in really slow. Okay, so now we're past final fix. So when we're around 5 miles, between 5 and 7 miles, then I'll put the wheels down. Right now it's 9. We have a 3 degree, which is spot on. And we have the glide slope as well. Yeah, we're a bit slow, but it's fine. It's just going to take us a couple of minutes longer to get there. Maybe a minute longer. A minute longer, I'll say. We've got the barometer set. Okay, so we're now 7 miles out. So this is a good time to get the wheels out. Look at all those lights though. Yikes. I have requested for the wheels to come down. I don't know, sometimes it doesn't obey my button press.
Manchester Tower, Blue Max 81 November Bravo, ILS runway 23 right.
Flaps 3.
Blue Max 81 November Bravo, Manchester Tower, wind
Spoilers armed.
8, runway 23 right.
And we are fully configured to land.
Runway 23 right cleared to land.
Right.
Blue Max 81 November.
If I balls this up, I'm going to put it down to the new flight dynamics, guys. That's my excuse. I'll be disengaging the autopilot around 500 feet. And then just following the flight directors to bring her in. Man, this looks nice though. It's just a load of twinkles on the ground. Just loads of lights, man. It's crazy. Right, so I'm looking at this number here. This is how far we are off the ground. And this is our altitude above sea level. So I want this. When it says 500, we'll be disengaging. And then I just follow these green lines, the vertical and the horizontal lines, the flight directors. I could probably disengage now, to be honest, at 700. I'm scared. Let's disengage at 6. Okay, all I'm watching now is the flight directors. Actually, now I'm oh, the runways. The runway's gone all blurry.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
Why is it blurry? Stop it.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Don't you start getting all frame ratey on me.
40, 30, 20, retard.
We're a little bit off center. Looks like I have to apply a little bit of brakes as well for the reversers to kick in, because they weren't kicking in initially.
27, exit right at Alpha Foxtrot.
I'm guessing that's this.
Exit right at Alpha Foxtrot, Speedbird 26.
Oh, it's not marked. Are you going to mark it for me? Alpha Foxtrot's not marked. Okay, we're just going to go off here. Come on. I'm bringing the flaps up now.
Speedbird 2627, contact ground 118.63.
Ground 118.63, Speedbird 2627.
Yeah, Bondoodle, but it normally labels the exits as well, and it hasn't done so. Manchester Ground, this is Speedbird 2627 requesting taxi to the assigned gate, please.
Speedbird 2627, gate 41 taxi via Alpha Echo, Alpha Foxtrot, Alpha, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet Foxtrot.
Roger, taxi to gate 41 via Alpha Echo, Alpha Foxtrot, Alpha, Bravo, Juliet, Juliet Foxtrot. Speedbird 2627.
Blue Max 81 November Bravo, gate 55 taxi via Alpha Foxtrot, Alpha, Bravo, Juliet, Kilo, Golf.
Oh, this freaking camera setup, honestly.
Gate 55 via Alpha Foxtrot, Alpha, Bravo, Juliet, Kilo, Golf. Blue Max 81.
I think the MCDU that I have has got something to do with it, because I think it's
Ryanair 7 for Victor.
when I press the,
Run 51.
if I go here and I press to get back to the captain's window, it just does this, see?
Ryanair 7.
So I have to go to another view, and then do it. Is there any way? I'm pretty sure I set up a camera for it though.
Pushback
Was it-
approved. Face northeast. Ryanair.
Was it 0? Yeah, I did. I set up camera 0 for it. Well, we got it down. The only issue I had with it was that it was a little bit off center. Off the center line. But, I don't know, I wasn't that sure what the frickin' flight directors were trying to do. And the runway getting blurry, what the hell was that all about? I've not seen that before. Oh, hang on, you've turned off too many lights. Get my taxi lights on, you pillock. Yeah, it was a good flight. We can actually step outside the plane now, go back to the fuel panel and see how much fuel is left in. Obviously, I can tell you from the screen, but to inspect it manually would be cool. Don't touch the hot engines. Right, where are you having me go? Because there's no green dots here. But we're supposed to be
Ryanair
going.
7 for Victor Zulu. Ready to taxi to the active.
Ryanair 7 for Victor Zulu. Runway 23 right taxi via Golf, Juliet.
Runway 23 right taxi via Golf. Juliet. Ryanair 7 for Victor Zulu.
Ryanair 7 for Victor Zulu. Hold position for traffic.
Hold position for traffic. Ryanair 7 for Victor Zulu.
Parking brake on. Engines disengaged. Power switched over to APU. And commence the D-board, but also I want to request the ground power. And then we can remove the APU. Taxi light off, beacon light off. Nav can go back to 1. And runway turn off lights can go off. Fuel pumps off.
Ryanair 74 Victor Zulu. Continue taxi.
I can't move my camera. What the hell's gone wrong?
Continue taxi. Ryanair 7 for Victor Zulu.
Yeah. Frame rates are now in single figures. Thank you. I wonder if I can get out those back stairs, guys. I wonder. Let's see.
Passengers boarding started.
Now maybe... Oh no, I will see passengers. No, I won't. I see my crew, but normally the passengers would all appear and then we'd see them, but... Oh, I can go down the front? No, that's a jetway. Oh, here we go. Where did you come from? Oh, bloody hell. I don't see them in the seats though. I don't know if that's just a glitch or because we're in the wrong camera view mode.
Contact Manchester Tower 121.855. Have a good evening.
Contact Tower.
Right, so as my passengers are now leaving the plane, let's go and have a look at the fuel and see. Oh, can we get to the panel? Can we get to the panel? Oh, did I leave that open for the entire flight? No, I didn't. They opened it. To open the cargo doors. Yeah, they had to. Oh, so okay. So now GSX is opening the panels. That's kind of cute. I like that. Because now it's got the actual handle. Right, here we go. So these little squibbly vents here, this is where the fuel panel is. And it's got 192 megabytes. Right, so that's what we got left, guys. 1.43 in the left wing and 1.45 in the other wing. And I can actually drain that fuel out now. Sounds like we got a plane going off. Yep, definitely need the lights. And I'm assuming that they've dropped this panel as well, and they have. That's kind of cool, and they've actually done everything. That's oops, I better open it. There's nobody unloading cargo from the front though. And to be honest, are you doing anything here? Oh yeah, you are. Yeah, we got one guy working. I don't know where the other dude's gone to. This is where they would put the fuel in. Connect a massive hose to there. Put the other side up on the wing here. And pump it all in. British Airways flight. Yeah, so welcome to Manchester, and you're welcome to it. But I can't go down the jetway. If I try and go down the jetway, I'll fall into the ground, I'm sure.
Alpha, Bravo, Delta, Quebec, Echo, Zulu.
Call me.
Gate 105 via Alpha Foxtrot, Alpha, Bravo, Delta, Quebec, Echo, Zulu, Chanix 98.
Bye-bye. That's the radio done. What was that? Was that just a bump? Was that people getting off? Some heavy people then. Oh, just the plane went up and down there. You can see people getting off down the jetway, look. Can I go? Can I come with you? Ah. No, I've fallen to the ground. Oh, I've got to go all the way around again. Oh, engines. You hear that sound? That is the blades going around, I believe. I suddenly can't turn. So if I stop it... Oh, frickin' traffic cone. If I stop the blade... Now I can still hear, but it's from the other engine. Because it's starting to speed up again. Let's spin the fans back the other way. Yeah, you can just hear the ticking. So if we stop that one. Ah, silence. Tire inspection. Well done, Phoenix, well done for getting me here. That was great. Frame rates held up as well, so that wasn't bad. Listen, mate, I don't know why no passengers are coming out here. They're all taking the jetway. So if you don't mind, I'm going to hopefully close the door if I can. Why is it not letting me bite it? Yeah, for some reason it doesn't let me do it on this freaking door. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure that handle is the grab point. Wow, the plane bouncing there. Yeah, that handle's definitely the grab point. The mechanism is all in the right place. How weird. And there's nothing here either. Okay, we'll leave it. Keep muttering random Blondie songs to her. Right, let's get back in. Now where have you put me? Oh, that's my chair moving forward. Well, how about that? Oh, brakes hot? Oh. I shall put the fans on. See, now we could have gone outside and watched the fans spin. We have a company message as well. It's probably saying, get those fucking brake fans on, you idiots. Arrival message. ATA 2123, 39 Zulu. Okay. Yeah, that's it. She's done. Well, guys, there you go. The brand new Phoenix, and it kind of is because they rebuilt the plane. They remodeled it for 2024. Of course, this update is available for 2020 as well, but it's probably going to be the same body plane as last time. And parking brake, prefer chocks. I agree. Chocks and cones. Oh yeah, chocolate and a cone. Lovely. Next thing is just the brake fans. So delay takeoff for cool. Yeah, so obviously we can't turn around and take off to go back to Paris if we wanted to, or anywhere, until the brakes cool down. Now the fans are on the wheels. I'm just wondering how long it's going to take to literally cool them off. This is my way out. So those fans are going to be whirring away there. That's what that noise is. And it's not like they turn off automatically when you get them down to the correct temperature either. But they're really noisy, aren't they? Michelin Air X. Yes, this whole experience of walking around the plane now is just super cool. Absolutely brilliant. It's still reporting the brakes are hot, so until that goes away, we can't turn the fans off. Actually, it's when that message goes out there. Once that hot disappears, we're fine to turn it off. Takes a while, eh? I don't know though, because when I didn't use brakes at the beginning. I just went into reverse thrusters. I didn't really hear them. And then I applied a little bit of braking, and then the reverse thrusters came on. But it didn't take us that long to cool down after that. I guess I must have been riding the brakes coming in taxiing, because I maybe had a bit too much throttle on, and just to control the speed I would have been riding the brakes. And that's why they're hot. Okay, so anything else I can switch off up here? Navigation. Yes, there is a terrain fault because you can't now find it because there's no GPS. What else? Turn the nav light off. Oh, take the seatbelt signs off. See, the passengers shouldn't even be getting off. Yay, the brakes are cool. The message has gone, and so is the hot. So, we are cleared for takeoff again. The no smoking sign is still on. You're right. You're right. I did leave that on. What else? TCAS is still on standby. Okay. So we'll turn that off. There we go. Well, that's where it's supposed. That's where it is when it's normal. That is standby. Do you want me to put it there? No. What then? What's going to make you happy today? There. Brakes are hot again? Wait. All right. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh, I missed that message. Are the passengers off now? It's not reporting that that front door is open. Let's just shut the whole thing down then. I'm not going through protocol here, but External power off. And batteries off. That's it. She gone. And now the iPad's going to lose its power. I don't know how to power this thing off. Is there a switch? That's going to lose power now. I can't remember if there's a power switch on here though. Some of the EFBs have them. Nothing on that side, nothing on the bottom side. Yeah, there's no way to... Look at all the finger marks and scratches. There's no way to turn this off. So it's just going to have to drain now. Oh, wait a minute. Let's pull that cable out and make sure it doesn't recharge ever again. Right, there you go. That, guys, is the BFU, the big Fenix update. The plane did well. I had no issues with it, really. Absolutely great. So many fixes. If you care to look up the patch notes for the BFU, you can. It is substantial. So yeah, it is substantial. Okay, guys, thank you so much. And we're just gonna... She has to send buses now for the crew to get off. I'm just going to leave the plane like this and leave it in the hands of capable people, because there'll be cleaners coming on board now to hoover up and clean everything. And that's it. So, there we go. Very much success. High five. Yeah, walk to the bar for a drink. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Just walking into an airport and then just going up to the bar. What would you like to trade? Well, some graphene and some... I've forgotten now. What's those things that we keep wanting to pick up? Manufacturing instructions or something. I don't know. Yeah, those things. Right, guys. That's awesome. That's been great. I enjoyed that. Loving the new update. It's a freaking awesome thing. All the stuff they've added, stuff they didn't need to add, but they did just because they could. The flight dynamics are even better than before. It was already the best study level plane in a sim. Now it's just even more accurate. The sounds are even more accurate as well to the real world. Everything's just so good. It's super. And did you know, I know it sounds like it's expensive, but it actually really isn't, considering how study level these are. For £90, I think it's $89.95, you can buy the fleet, the whole fleet, the 319, the 320 and the 321. You get all three planes. That's like 30 quid each. They're essentially all the same. The only difference is length and a little bit of wingspan. That's it. And so you can take more passengers or less passengers. So if you're going to do a little short hop flight, you know, maybe London to Newcastle, you might want to just take the Airbus A319. And if you want to do something where you need more passengers, you know, maybe a longer haul flight to, I don't know, maybe to Greece or something like that, or whatever, you could go with the A321. The A320 would cope, but the A321... And there's loads of liveries, guys. There's loads of liveries for all the planes in the new livery editor now. It's just humongous amount. And they're all in, I think they're all in 4K or 8K, whatever they are. Yeah. And even though they've got so many systems on board, the frame rates still hold up. If any plane's going to drop my frame rate, it's this one. And it held up for the whole flight. So I can't really complain at all. But yeah, you can buy the plane separately as well. It'll just work out more expensive if you want the fleet. Or maybe you just want to go for the middle one and just pick out the A320 and not bother with the smaller one or the larger one. Thing is, the A321 is a little bit different, the way it handles. I think the way it takes off is different as well, because with the A321 you have possibility of a tail strike as well, so you have to pull up a little bit more gently with it. But yeah, slightly different with the A321, but great stuff. So thank you everybody for your time, and I will catch you on the next one. So until then, goodbye.